All right. Good morning. Good morning. Stacy's here nice and early this morning. Look at this, guys.
It's only because my kid did not have to go to school till tomorrow, so you got me early.
We got you, babe.
I was very efficient this morning. I got Red Bull and I got a cup of ice for my Gatorade, so I stay hydrated.
You're ready for this morning show. I'm not even that ready.
I really am, and I had a cup of coffee at home getting ready, and I showered. Look at how clean my hair is.
I am not that awake yet.
I don't know how I am, but I am.
You're jamming. You're jamming this morning.
I really am. I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right. Well, we got 6 minutes before we go on the air for the first time this morning. Once again, we're live streaming the show from 7 until 9. We've got our question of the day that we'll kick into immediately with tell us about your crazy hometown and the shenanigans that went down there. Then we'll play some trivia for some EnMarket Savannah Classic. Oh, my gosh.
Hockey Classic tickets?
There it
Don't
is.
worry, I came through in the clutch, buddy.
Yeah, there it is. EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic tickets. I'm awake this morning.
If you need some Red Bull, I'll share with you.
I'm drinking my Bing over here. I'm slowly getting into the pace of stuff. Due to the week, and then we'll also talk about the 10 most exciting things that are going to happen in 2022. Not everything is doom and gloom. So we'll break out some of those in the live stream today.
Charles, that's really sweet. Who was here yesterday?
Yesterday was Jake Thompson.
Oh, yeah, duh. It should be like a million times better, Charles.
Yeah, Jake was here, and then I think I got Mac tomorrow. So.
How the hell did you get Jake up so early?
I don't know.
That was awesome on your part.
I text Jake on Sunday, and I was like, hey, man, you want to come in and do the show with me on Monday? He said, yeah, absolutely. I was like, wow, did not expect such a perky and very quick answer from Jake Thompson.
I can't say that I would have either. I'm very impressed, actually. He was on vacation, though, so he was like...
Yeah, he was refreshed.
Right.
Yeah.
In a week, you're not getting that.
All right.
Hey, Rob.
Let's see, just making sure I've got everything going here.
I broke my nail, too, so please don't judge me.
Hey, Rob, what's up, man? Nice and early this morning.
I love that the horde is just on. Like, they just know. You know, they're waiting for it. It makes my heart happy.
Yeah, we're off to a start this year. All right. There we go. Yeah, so yesterday I just worked. I mostly just worked all day. Thought about taking a nap, did not take a nap, and then
sometimes that's the worst though if you get that nap in because I can't do like the 20-minute power nap.
I'm laying down for an hour.
Yeah, I'm drooling until I wake up, which is usually like I'll get home and if I get a nap, it's between like 4 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't wake up till 8, and then I can't go to sleep because I'm so tired. It's a pain in my butt.
Yeah, I've got today's kind of an easier day than yesterday.
Mondays suck. Mondays and Fridays in our business.
Yeah.
We're always crazy busy.
Yeah, today's a little bit easier than yesterday, but yeah, definitely going to take a nap today.
Oh, congrats.
Twitch gives a notification when your show goes live. Yes, it does. The new hair looks great, Stacy. Says Rob.
Thanks. You can't really tell, but it does. It's just flat right now, and I took a shower. So.
Kelly and I got married. Yes, you did, Andrew.
Congrats.
I did not watch the live nuptials. I was in Jacksonville. I'm sorry.
Did you go to the zoo again?
No, I was in Jacksonville. The wife wanted to go to IKEA, so we went to IKEA, and then we caught up with our friends and had donuts and beer.
Good for you. Does IKEA really have the meatballs? Like,
yeah.
They do? Like, are they delicious? Are they delicious?
I've never had them.
You've been to IKEA and you haven't had the meatballs? They're like a staple. I've ordered them online, and I've driven past the one in Pittsburgh, but I've never been inside the IKEA.
Oh, I've been inside multiple IKEAs. San Diego, Vegas, here, Jacksonville. I'm good. I don't need to walk into another IKEA for quite some time unless if I really need something. But I am perfectly fine without an IKEA in my life.
Well, I'm already doing the boys' bedrooms. So is it something for like side tables and lamps and little stuff like that?
Yeah, that they're the king of that.
And it's affordable. Like I could outfit my kids' rooms for like $500.
Yeah,
they have beds and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, IKEA is great for that. It's just, I'm
I want the meatballs. I love Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, I mean, and they have a huge cafeteria. Then even on the way out, they have like almost like a to-go type of like fast foodie type of thing.
Like
too.
Sam's Club?
Yeah, sort of like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so they're all about that Swedish meatball life. I mean, everyone is like, chugging these things down like they were liquid gold.
That's all I know about IKEA is that it's cheaper furniture, but trendy and on point for like modern European style, right? And they have meatballs.
Swedish style.
Is that European? Swedenland? Sweden's in there. Europe, right? Yeah, I said what I said. Swedenland.
Charles says, Rob, I started the new LP, but was so busy I didn't have much time yesterday. I was really digging what I heard, though. So our buddy Rob has a new album out. Says, thanks, Charles. Had such a great response. It's been real humbling. On a side note, had to learn all the social medias. Hurts my brain.
No kidding. Welcome to our world, buddy.
Yeah. All right, we've got 90 seconds before we jump on. Once again, our question of the day is tell us about your crazy hometown shenanigans and what went down there. So if you got a story, feel free to share it with us. Rob, maybe you got one, man, that you want to share. We'll get to mine here we're going to kick off with mine here in just a second.
Did you just hear that burp?
No.
Okay, thank goodness, because it was like in my chest, and then I was a little embarrassed, but I'm going, they're used to it by now.
Stacy's on one today, guys.
I wish.
And then after I'll do mine, we'll probably bring up, speaking of your wife, Andrew, I think we'll actually bring up Kelly's. And then hopefully I'll wake up more.
I got arrested in my hometown. My dad's so proud, I'm sure.
I had one of those times where I woke up this morning. It was it was the perfect thing. I woke up, looked at my clock, and it was 2:00. I'm like, hell yeah, I get another 3 hours sleep. I was so excited.
Those are the best. Those are the best.
We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show. Today, my friend joining me in studio is afternoon personality of Hot 98.3, Stacy Scott.
Good morning. Thank you for being a friend.
Hey, rest in peace, Betty White.
Oh my gosh, it's still not real to me. You know what I mean? Like we all knew she was going to go.
Yeah, well, if you're going to sing the song, I have to say rest in peace, Betty White, almost every time.
It just hasn't sunk in. It's like when the Queen goes, it won't be real for me for a while.
But we're not at that point yet. So hopefully
it's coming. Yeah. I'm prepping mentally for this future death.
All right. Well, we are actually live streaming the show right now, so you can hang with us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends show and make sure to like, follow, and subscribe while you are there. And don't forget also, you can actually take us wherever you go, listen in multiple ways, whether you're hopping in or out of the car, doing your thing. You can download the app for free via the Apple app or Google Play Store, or just play us on your in-home smart speaker or listen live at rock1061.com. But let's kick off the live stream today with our question of the day, which is, I think, pretty simple. Mm-hmm. Tell us about your crazy hometown and the shenanigans that went down there. Now, I grew up in Deer Creek, Illinois. I mean, literally the middle. If you look at the state of Illinois, the plumb middle of it, right there, like middle, bullseye dead center of that state, where it's just cornfields. And it was a town of 1,000 people. We were called the village of Deer Creek, Illinois.
Oh my gosh, you're from a village?
Yeah, we're not even from a town. I'm from a village, and we had like little niche things that made us slightly different. Like we had the pancake and sausage supper that was held at the middle school there, which I think is kind of
like weekly or every year.
No, every year. It was the biggest thing that happened in town. It was in November, right around my birthday, and everyone in town would just get together and eat copious amounts of pancake and sausage.
That is so cute, though.
From 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. It was like the utmost gluttonous day. The toilet system, the sewage system of Deer Creek, Illinois, was definitely just put to the test.
It was a 12-hour pancake fest. Did you go back multiple times? So, like, you went for breakfast?
Yeah, it was like an all-you-can-eat deal. Like, they just give you like a wristband or a stamp on your hand. You just came in and you just ate till you're filled. And like people would come back multiple times during the day and eat.
What?
It was It was the coolest thing, at least growing up.
Yes, 100%.
But growing up in my hometown, I mean, talking about the shenanigans part. I mean, the thing that still comes to my mind still to this day is when I stole a keg from the local bar. So we had 3 bars on one street. It was 3 bars, and like the firehouse was across the street.
Oh my goodness gracious!
And it was a Tuesday night, and there was a keg delivery at this bar, and I don't even know what beer it was because I literally had to shimmy it. Because I was so
they're heavy.
I was so weak, I couldn't even lift up a keg of beer. I had to shimmy it over to a bush, and then I called my buddy Nate to come pick it up.
You hid the keg? You like repoed a keg?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I hid the keg, and I called my buddy Nate, and I'm like, dude, I got a keg. He's like, what? So I was like, dude, can you go pick it up? So he came around, and he put it in his car, and I helped him put it in the trunk of his car, and he drove up. He's like, all right, cool, I'll see you here. He took that keg to my buddy's house and had a kegger and completely stole it from me. That's right.
So it was double stolen.
It was double stolen, and I never got a drop of beer from that keg.
But it was the thought that counts.
No.
Because what else did you really have to do in your little bodung town other than drink in a cornfield? You know?
I was completely shattered and broken to find out that there was no keg the next day.
You never got busted for that?
No, never got busted. Nope, never did.
Oh my god.
That's right. I know.
I'm impressed, actually.
Big time felon over here, Marshall. All right. Well, once again, our question of the day. And if you got a great story you want to share with us, feel free to drop it into our live stream chat today, or you could text it to us at 1-800-394-1061. Kelly dropped a story in on our Facebook page. She said, we had a rivalry with the next town where kids and adults would meet up at the county line to beat each other up. And the high school hangout and get drunk spot was the courthouse parking lot. I could go on and on.
What is this, West Side Story? The Sharks and the Jets, like, do-do-do-do, let's go hit the other town, you know?
I just think of, like, that Michael Jackson Beat It video where there's, like,
yes, in a parking garage.
Stab each other with switchblades.
But so dramatic, like, yes, it's coming. Exactly.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get more of your stories on in just a few minutes. Once again, tell us about your crazy hometown and the shenanigans that went down there. We're going to get to your stories here in just a minute. Right now, let's get to the latest from Volbeat. They just put out their new album a few weeks back, their 8th studio album, actually. This is their first single from it. It's called Shotgun Blues. It's the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, back on the live stream.
We had fish fries. Like, fish fries were a big deal. Like, I went to Catholic school till I got kicked out. And remind me to tell you that story, too, because that's pretty freaking funny. And my parents would, like, help at the fish fries with, like, pierogies and stuff to help with the tuition to make it. But they don't do that down here like they do up north. The fish fries and pierogies and bingo. Oh,
I feel like the fish fries bingo like combination is always held in American Legions.
It was in the parish hall, which was very similar to that. Like, I remember my mom, like, my dad is like a retired police chief, so he would come in uniform and pull the balls, you know, and mom would be in the kitchen. Those are the good times, you know, and the pierogies. Have you ever had a good pierogi?
I don't know if I've ever had a great pierogi.
Oh my God. They had ones with broccoli and cheddar potato and potato and onion. And like, can I make you them one day the right way?
Yes.
They're so good. Oh, pierogies.
Yes, you can.
I love freaking pierogies. See, they're so good. I made these little ones. So they make these little ones you can put in the air fryer. Seriously, 10 minutes. Then take a little bit of sour cream and garlic powder, mix it up, dump them babies in. You will thank me later. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm back to my salad boy ways right now. As most people are, I'm trying to watch what I'm eating, especially this time of year, to make sure things are shrinking in a little bit. So yesterday was a complete salad boy day.
Good for you, though. How long do you think you're going to stick to it? Because you're usually really good for about 3 months.
I think I'll be on it for a minute. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to hold myself to unrealistic expectations, but
that's the problem with New Year's resolutions. At least you're realistic about it. That's why I didn't even do one.
Like, I'm not going to go run and eat like McDonald's today, but I am eating another salad. I have it made already. So.
Oh, you are even prepping your food?
I wouldn't say I'm really prepping it, but yeah, it's there for me. At least
I'm proud
today,
of you.
Nothing tomorrow. We'll see how get bad tomorrow.
I'm right with you because this new haircut made my face look fatter. So like, I got to do the same thing.
Let's see.
Yes. Tony, when I make pierogies, I will make you some, I promise.
Tony says every Friday we had a fish fry too. Part of that is because there are less Catholics here compared to Baptists.
Which is awkward to me with having the cathedral. I mean, have you been to church at the cathedral? Girl, you got to park freaking 47, unless you're O.C. Welch, you got to park 47 streets down.
Andrew says, so your buddy that stole the keg from you, where the hell did he go on a Tuesday night and finish a keg? I don't know, man.
Cornfields. Didn't it scare you watching Children of the Corn? Like every time I pass a cornfield now, because I grew up in Ohio, which is close.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. No.
I'm always afraid the husk is going through my throat, like in the movie.
I lived across the street from one. Like literally, if I wanted to at any point, I could run 20 yards and run right into a cornfield from the front door of my house.
Scares me. I'll make you some red too. No problem.
More than MK Ultra. What the hell is a pierogi, says Andrew?
It's like, okay, so it's a noodle. Okay, it's a thicker noodle, and it's literally, think of it as a noodle Hot Pocket. I'm not kidding. And then it's stuffed with like mashed potatoes and either like cheese and onion or like broccoli and cheese, and you fry them up. You brown them up so they're crispy. Oh.
Yeah. Do you love carbs? The pierogi's for you.
Yeah, but when you're eating a fish fry, because I grew up Catholic, I'm still Catholic, you don't eat meat for Lent, right? On Fridays. So it was a thing to do the fish fry, and they would charge. Yeah. Marshall loves some thick noodles. Oh, Lord.
Don't tell your friends that.
Stupid.
Don't reveal my secrets.
Yes, pierogies. They're so good.
So on this next break, we're going into Tool right now. So that's 5 minutes. Then we got some commercials. After that, do you want to kick off this next one with keep those? Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure we stay on time this hour. For some reason, there's every long song.
You do not have to apologize, Mr. Marshall. You live your best life. Do you want to know why I got kicked out of Catholic school while you're doing that, though?
Why'd you get kicked out of Catholic school?
So I didn't get the part. I forget if it was cheerleading or if it was a role for The Little Mermaid. And I was like going for Ariel. Because back in the day, I did like show choir and stuff. And I, believe it or not, can sing. And I got understudy and I got Flotsam, one of the little eels.
Mm-hmm.
So pissed, right? So pissed. So I put Nair in the girl shampoo because this is a time where at Catholic school, we took showers after gym class or after practice, right? Mm-hmm. Well, the problem with my theory is I didn't empty the shampoo bottle. I only put the Nair into the shampoo and mixed it up because I didn't want her to smell it. See what I'm saying? So it didn't make her hair go away. It just thinned it out and got me in trouble.
Oh.
I owned it, though. They were like, did you do it? I'm like, mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Expelled. The nuns looking at me. I'm so disappointed.
Rhett says, what's the question of the day? Question of the day is, tell us about your crazy hometown and the shenanigans that went down there. That's our question of the day. Sean says, good morning, Horde. Pierogies are big in the Iron Range, Northeast Minnesota.
Yeah, they're big pretty much everywhere but here. Anywhere down south, I guess they're not really a thing.
No.
Either at clam bakes. I love a good clam bake. I have never been to a clam bake. The last time I've ever been to anything like that was our Christmas party like 4 years ago when I almost died. Remember that?
Yeah, you have a sea fish allergy.
No, only
Shellfish.
Oysters. I can eat shrimp and lobster and crab leg. I just had crab leg on New Year's Day. But it's oysters have apparently some kind of bacteria in them that I am allergic to.
Huh.
And I had to pump my stomach that night. It was serious.
Jesus Christ.
I know. They were so good going in.
Let's
Pierogies
see.
are a way of life in Minnesota. I get it. You have to stay warm. Add on those pounds. Minnesota's cold.
Minnesota, we were talking about it yesterday. So they do the NHL does the Winter Classic game there. The Winter Classic game, when it began, was -6 degrees outside. Wild.
Yes, Thomas, clam bakes are so good. They don't do them here. Have you ever been to a clam bake?
I don't know if I have or not. I don't think so.
Oh, Marshall, there's kegs of beer. And then you steam the clams up with the butter. And they're so much better than oysters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And the corn.
Are you hungry this morning?
Now I need like pierogies and clams.
You've been big time talking about like, we need to get you a sandwich, a bagel and a coffee right now.
I had a coffee. I'm on this diet can't eat that, but I would.
All right, so this next break, so we're wrapping up Tool here in a second. We're gonna get some commercials, then we'll come back right out of that. This next break, why don't we kick off? You said you have a story that you wanted to share.
The Amish wedding.
Yeah, let's.
We did that.
Let's share that one. And then I'm going to share Matt's on the answer sheet. And then I have the answers up on your computer there on that Word doc.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's one that you want to share there.
Can I move this without it bothering
Yeah.
anything? Oh, okay. Oh, this whole time, this was available to me.
Why don't you read Corey Reed's story? So just scroll down, and there's Corey Reed. So read that one, and then we will be.
I could tell you what I did for my senior prank. That's good too. That's really good. We lived in a town that was similar to yours, I think. Like there were villages around us, but we were incorporated as a city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a bunch of like small little towns around us. There was like Goodfield, which was 3 miles away, and then there was Mackinac, which was 10 miles away. And we had, we had larger towns like on each side of us. There was Peoria and Bloomington, which are pretty large towns, and like we lived right in the middle, where there was just a bunch of little tiny towns around those big towns.
Did you and Cotter like grow up together? Did you like? But
we lived in the same area ish.
But you didn't know each other back then?
No,
that's crazy.
I didn't know him. He lived almost an hour away.
Oh, okay.
So
you didn't go to like church camp together or anything?
No, no. Cotter was 7 years older than me, so I came into radio when I was exactly 20.
Thomas, it was pretty fun. I don't remember a lot of it, as you can imagine, but it was, I think, fun. New Year's Eve, I was at his sister's house. Remind me to tell you off the air what happened.
Rob says, I grew up in a town called Raglan, a huge surf town. I didn't surf. The stuff we got up to was adventurous. I don't want to taint my halo.
Rob's from New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. Great Whites. I watched it. No, with Chris Hemsworth. Like, even he was worried to get in the water.
And he's from Australia.
Oh, he's so hot. So hot.
He's Thor, baby.
He's so hot. And it's the accent. You could be so ugly, but the accent would make you so hot. I wouldn't even need to see your face. Just talk to me on the phone.
That's why Rob's married.
It's the accent.
It's the accent.
Like, I would not even need to see your face. Just talk to me on the phone. That's all I need.
That explains all of his children. He's just like, yeah, the accent got the wife. That's how it works.
Boys, you'll be fine. You have an accent.
Yep. Same thing for my wife. I just got.
What accent do you have?
I don't have an accent at all. I just got my wife free concert tickets.
That's fair.
Fell in love with me.
She's a good girl.
Rhett says, my hometown was boring. Grew up in a small town in the mountains of North Carolina.
I bet it was cool, though. Like, did you make moonshine, or is that West Virginia?
My hometown was incredibly boring, just stupid boring. So I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to move to a larger city as the first opportunity I had. So that's why I think I moved to Las Vegas.
I moved to Toledo to go to school. I played softball for a year. Actually, not even a year, because I didn't make curfew. You had to be in like your dorm by 7 p.m. Then I joined a sorority, worked at Hooters, got into radio. The rest is history.
The classic story of
I am so classy, ladies and gentlemen. Here I am, though.
Fraternity Hooters radio.
That's how it happens. No joke.
That's how 90% of the women in radio got into it. Fraternity Hooters radio station intern.
My dad, again, is so proud. He's so proud.
Yeah. Rob said, I would have married you too for free concert tickets. That's right. Hey, still a chance, buddy. Still a chance.
He needs a side chick.
Was it polygamy? Get into it. Whatever.
Is that like the sister wives?
Sure.
Hey, you never know. Could be fun.
Rhett says, no moonshine. My dad had a few honeybee hives, though.
Oh, that'd be cool. Organic
They were
honey.
full of crystal meth. But how it's made?
That's an Effingham. Methingham, right?
No, we don't say that.
100%. I live out there. I can say it.
We had a former radio show host on one of our radio stations say that on the air, and we got complaints on the air. And he had to be sat down, and I think he had to
reprimanded.
And he had to apologize on the air. And I'm like, well,
why? They call it themselves that. I live out there.
I don't know. Like, I guess I'll never say that. I don't want to be that guy.
Hey, I'm never. You know me. You've known me for almost 7 years now. I don't care. I'll say it. Poor Cotter. Those conversations were great.
All right, guys. Currently into commercials right now. We had an extra long song there. That's why we're kind of slowing down here. But we're going to come on after Alien Ant Farm. That's right.
I love Alien Ant Farm.
The classic Alien Ant Farm Smooth Criminal. Once we jump into that, we'll come on right after that. We'll wrap up our question of the day. We'll play Godsmack, and then we'll come back on and solicit for our trivia contest. Are you smarter than my friend trivia? I'm going to actually pop up Zip Whip while I'm thinking about it.
There's some multiple choice today?
2. Yep.
Oh, okay. I feel good. I'm going to get at least 2 then.
Okay.
Oh, my God. You just have them ready to go over here, huh?
Yeah, so the guys over at Hot Foods who do the One Chip Challenge, or Blazing Foods, excuse me, they just send me stuff when I ask.
That's really awesome. Sunflower seeds? Ever since I did that one, it was like the second one you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the old studio, I think. And Cotter saved me one because I was talking smack. It was happening. It was miserable. One nut. I ate one nut.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
It's the one nut or death nut challenges or the one chip challenges are just the worst. Duke's Mayo, Cotter bought that for a Horde member and he wanted me to mail it. And I'm like, I'm not mailing 2 pounds of mayonnaise to someone across the country.
At least it's good. At least it's good mayo.
You can
Duke's
have
is
it.
The way I can?
Yes, you can have that mayo.
Thank you. It's not been opened?
It's not been opened. No one's fingered that mayo.
You never know with you guys. I literally.
But he wanted me to mail it across the country. I'm not mailing 2 pounds of mayo.
It would cost you more than the mayo to send it. It would
cost
literally
like 3 times the amount.
Yes, it'd be like $30.
Yeah, so I definitely did not do that. And I bought a much smaller jar and gave it to him in person.
Good for you. That's how it's done.
Rob says, so I've always heard of moonshine, even drunk a bottle over of some, but I doubt the authenticity. It does a traditional moonshine taste like. Traditional moonshine, I've had it. I would say I actually had it once, like straight out of like a mason jar, not like the prepackaged stuff that you could buy locally here, at least in the U.S. There's the Tennessee Moonshine Company. Like real actual moonshine tastes like gasoline.
Yeah, it burns when you smell it. It burns when you smell it. I actually had some from a friend of mine who had it, and it's
when you drink it, you think you're literally dying.
100%. It's like 151 on steroids. Honestly, that's probably the best way.
And then just a little bit does you. A little bit. Cotter actually has a great story he still tells to this day where he was actually out golfing and he drank moonshine and he got so drunk. He was actually supposed to go on the air and do a on-air shift. He actually called me and was like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't go on the radio. Can you go on for me, man?"
Oh, Cotter. I miss him. He looks happy though.
Yeah, he was so wasted. I had to actually go on the air and fill in for him because he got wasted drinking moonshine one night.
But that's what friends do.
He didn't deserve it.
Well, now he didn't, but back then he did.
Yeah, Andrew's right. Yep, tastes like gasoline.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like it burns your nose hairs away.
Tony says the flavor is horrible on the challenges. The stomach cramps hurt more than the heat. Yeah.
Yeah, and your butthole the next day. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
All right, guys, we got 2.5 minutes coming back on the air with our second half, our question of the day, which once again is tell us about your crazy hometown of shenanigans that went down there. Stacy, you'll go first. After that, I'll bring up Matt's story, and then you'll wrap up with Corey's story.
Yep. I just don't know which one to tell. Should I talk about the Amish weddings or what I did in high school for my senior prank?
Whatever you think is better.
Oh, man, they're both
better and funnier. I'll leave that up to you. You're a radio professional.
The senior prank's probably better because Amish weddings are Amish weddings. I went to Amish people's places. I mean.
Mm-hmm. And smoke their crystal meth.
And I learned how to ride in a buggy, how to drive a buggy and park it. That was fun.
That's a life lesson right there.
It is to drive an Amish buggy, 100%. They're not easy to do.
Charles says, nope, real and good moonshine is strong, but goes down good. Y'all are drinking that jailhouse moonshine.
Well, Charles, how about you hook us up with some real moonshine?
Drinking that Pruno.
Stupid.
All right, guys, 90 seconds away from before joining back on the air and wrapping up our question of the day. After that, we're playing Are You Smarter Than not a community college dropout, just Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. If you want to take part in that, feel free to text me 1-800-394-1061. Your first name and then a number between 1 and 7. We'll randomly choose one of you, and Stacy will play for you. And as long as you're within a number of each side of what you choose, then you'll have a chance to win Saturday EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic tickets.
My dad collects those patches.
Rhett says, where's my patch on the shelf behind Marshall? I don't know.
It's by his head. It's literally, you just can't see it through his amazing hair.
Boom, there.
Oh, man.
Charles says, I gave up moonshine last time I drank and I almost got divorced and don't remember most of the night or how I got home. That is a good night. All right, guys, less than 30 seconds. Come back with the second half of our question of the day. We will be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with Stacy Scott, afternoon host of Hot 98.3, acting as my friend.
I am not acting. I adore you now. I didn't like years ago, but now I love your face.
Just mere weeks ago, I didn't care for you.
But here I am.
Now, here we are. All right, we are on the live stream right now. We do live stream our show from 7 to 9 each and every weekday. Just search the Marshall and Friends show on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. And make sure to like, follow, subscribe while you are there. Right now, we're inside the question of the day. Tell us about your crazy hometown of the shenanigans that went down there. Stacy, you got a story for us.
Well, I'm from Aurora, Ohio, okay? And for those who don't know where that is, it's in between Cleveland, Ohio, and Akron, Ohio. So too big, or Canton, Ohio, where the Football Hall of Fame is. Okay?
So many towns I don't care about.
Oh, my God, you in Ohio. But we had Six Flags and SeaWorld, so I grew up with that and season passes. That's pretty cool, but we didn't have anything to do like you. So we had Amish people, too. So I went to Amish weddings and learned how to do buggies, but we got bored and did senior pranks. And I think that's a thing here, too, right?
Yeah,
like,
people do senior pranks all the time, everywhere.
We took guinea pigs, right? Like big old fat guinea pigs, and put bows around them and labeled them 1, 2, and 4. They were looking for number 3 for like 3 months. And it was great. My dad was police chief, so I didn't get to do much in the hometown I grew up in.
Right.
It was a pretty good story.
So how big of a story was that in your tiny
It was
town?
a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I got questioned by my dad. Like, in a question room. Like, they made a big to-do about this. I'm like, it's a guinea pig, guys.
He's like, honey, where's 3?
Right.
Did you tell him the truth?
No. I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't buy him, Dad. I'm like, I just helped tie the bows. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to tell my dad. He scares me.
You can't tell him the truth. He's a cop.
Right. Exactly. That's why I got invited to no cool parties and had to hang out with Amish people.
All right, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, tell us about your crazy hometown shenanigans that went down there. Matt hit us up on our Facebook page. He said, we had a drive-through convenience store, deli, beer type of place. And when my older brother and his friends got jobs there, we were there like every weekend. Well, come to find out, it was a front for a gambling ring that burned down by accident. Like finger quotations, accident. Side note, most of the volunteer firemen in town got fired for stealing most of the cigarettes that didn't burn at the place after it was accidentally set on fire.
Oh, man, stop it. Look, I worked in radio in Youngstown, and I did club gigs there. Same principle. Youngstown, Ohio is very internal money people. They deal with money. I don't know what to say mafia. They were mafia. I mean, it is what it is. So I would go to this club gig, this little naive girl from Aurora, Ohio, right? I'd go down to get paid, and there were Italian guys down there drinking wine.
Yeah, gabagool.
Right. Here you go. Here's your money. Get out of here. See you next week. I'm like, okay. No questions. Corey sent us a message, too.
Okay.
An administrator in my high school got fired and went to jail for having sex with his students.
Oh, you can't do that.
Stop it. The crazy part was, if you Googled his name, he had warrants out for the same thing in other states. So apparently they didn't do background checks. No, that's the reason why they started doing background checks.
They should have had the Italian guys. They could have gabagooled his name.
Gabagoo with his, get out of here. You got your money.
Is that the Italian Google? They gabagooled?
That's a good one.
I'm going to trademark that.
Womp womp.
All right, guys, coming up next, we are playing Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? Your chance to win Saturday tickets to the EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic. Details like how you can win coming up in just a few. Right now, it's Godsmack Bulletproof on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. Good morning.
Do you know in the 7 years that I've lived in Savannah, I've never been to the Hockey Classic? Is that weird?
Really?
Yeah. It's never been a station I've been on's thing. You know, like,
yeah,
it just hasn't been.
No, hockey, I mean, the Hockey Classic is fun. I mean, I think it's a good primer for anyone who wants to, like, get in and go see some Savannah Ghost Pirate hockey games later on this fall. Like, it's a good thing to kind of get your butt in some seats. And it's pretty cheap. It's like $20-ish a ticket. Just like getting in and kind of just watching hockey and like kind of figuring out the sport. I think it's a great thing to go into.
So something to take the boys to get
100%.
used to, because they're excited. They got like hoodies and like little beanies or hat things for Christmas.
Yeah.
They're like, Mom, buy a season ticket. No.
Mom, buy a season. It's just a small purchase, a little bit of a difference between a beanie and season ticket.
I'm like, do you want that or PS5? You pick. Play hockey on PS5.
Red says, can you really volunteer fire? Yes, you can. Actually, so in Deer Creek, Illinois, where I was growing up, the entire fire department was volunteer firefighters. Funny enough.
It's a village. That's why. We had that too. Like you had like the one next door that got paid, and then 98% of those firefighters volunteered their time, But yeah, you can. I got fired from a volunteer EMS service, so you definitely can get fired from a volunteer.
Greg says, I have some good shine, bad shine, even legal shine. Not really my thing. The rock gut stuff you need to cut with orange juice, kind of like a screwdriver, but more of a screw you.
I can't do sugary stuff. So when you get like that moonshine that's like apple pie moonshine or whatever, it's delicious. Like it is.
My wife and I, for about a month, were on a moonshine kick when we lived in Vegas.
I just get sick. Like I can't drink Fireball, and I love cinnamon whiskey, but because it's so sugary, or Goldschlager or whatever. Like, Starry Nights were my thing. Jaeger and
Have you ever
Goldschlager.
done a shot of Merlot? Merlot.
Every night.
What am I thinking of? It's the bottle that's
the mint stuff.
No, the
Macari.
I can't even think. Oh
Maduri,
my God,
Midori.
I'm having such a slow day mentally. I'll get it together.
It's the mint one, right? Is that
no, I'm thinking of the stuff I had over here.
Oh.
Anyway, we have 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends Show this morning. Make sure to catch the live stream we are on right now. Every weekday, we do it from 7 to 9 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends Show. My friend in studio today is Stacy Scott, and she's about to get quizzed with Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? 7 questions in 60 seconds. But here's the thing for you guys. She's going to play for one of you. And as long as you guess within the number range of what she gets correct today, you will win yourself a pair of tickets to the Saturday edition of the EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic. Now, it's a 2-day event, January 14th and 15th, next weekend at the Savannah Civic Center, between 4 teams going for the Thrasher Cup, Georgia Tech, Florida State, and the University of Georgia and Florida. So here's the deal. Go ahead and text us, 1-800-394-1061, your first name and a number between 1 and 7 on how many questions you think Stacy is going to get right today. Stacy, how smart do you feel today?
I feel really refreshed. I've played a lot of Jeopardy while I took some time off over the holiday and some Wheel of Fortune, and I got a lot of the Jeopardy questions right, which never happened. So I'm feeling good about this.
Okay, all right. So here's the deal. Go ahead and text us your first name and then a number of between 1 and 7 on how many questions you think Stacy's going to get correct today. We'll give you a number on each side of it. So you have a 3-number range to win yourself some tickets to the EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic. That's coming up next here on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, into commercials right now. We'll come back with trivia.
Andrew said 2.
Wow, she was offended by that, man. What are you doing, Andrew? You can't do that. It's too damn early.
Really? I hope I play for you. I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to ask the 8 ball because we haven't asked the 8 ball for anything.
Oh, well, someone asked a 8-ball question.
Oh, where?
Thomas says, I have an 8-ball question. Should I continue being a dick or go back to the laid back, carefree?
But I like both. Okay. Should Thomas be a dick or be laid back and carefree? Well, like, you can't ask it that. So should I do like the first one? Should Thomas be a dick?
Should Thomas be a dick?
Reply is hazy. Try
Okay.
again.
Then go back with the carefree.
Should Thomas be a carefree?
Carefree and laid back.
You may rely on it. So carefree and laid back. I'd go with that.
So be like 75% carefree and 25% dick.
Yeah, I think that's a good for Thomas. That's good. I like that.
Carefully choose who you are a dick to, but everyone else be carefree.
I like it. That's a really good way to look at it. That's how I'm going to live my life too.
All the time.
Tony, that's because you're my homie. I love you.
I have faith.
One then?
5.
One then? See, Andrew, I know your sister, so the thing is, I can find you. Keep that in mind.
Wow. Throwing out threats this morning. Damn.
I'm already down a fingernail, so what does it matter?
All right, guys. Once again, we're in commercials right now. We're going to come back with a couple tracks, then we're going to play trivia.
I feel really good about it.
Speaking of a couple tracks, we got brand new stuff from Jack White that we're going to play called Taking Me Back. I'm excited about that.
Aren't you going to see him?
Yeah, going to see him at the High Water Festival in Charleston in late April.
Yes, you are. I want to go to Jonas Brothers. Is that lame? Like, I want to be Dazzler's shirt and go to Joe Bros. Stacy, you said you would get 2. Did I? Well, that's besides the point. Like, you need to be more proactive for me. Like, you should go, no, Stacy, you're the smart and beautiful. You'll get a 5. Like Tony. Not go 2, maybe 1. It's cool. Andrew. I know where to find you.
All right, guys. If you want to have a chance to get played for those EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic tickets, feel free to text us up 1-800-394-1061.
Does Tim even come on here anymore? I haven't seen Tim. He's been busy with studios.
No, Tim wasn't on. Tim wasn't on this week. And then I don't think last time he was on was like 3 weeks ago, but we had a big holiday break, so it just feels like forever.
Yeah, no, it really
because
does.
Of forever.
Forever. I think I'm going to Universal over spring break, so I'm kind of excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm kind of excited. My
going
parents
to good old Harry Potter world?
Yeah, I want a butterbeer. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, one of my friends was
They're
there.
good.
Yeah, they look so tasty. And I want a butterbeer.
Yeah, I go to Universal every year for Halloween Horror Nights. So I'll be going back this year.
Really?
I think I have the weekend already plotted out. I'm going to go. So.
Well, my sister, or not my sister, but my brother and his family, my mom and dad are going, and my brother's in-laws, which are kind of like our in-laws, they're part of a big old family.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom has a timeshare, so it's like 10 minutes away from the park, so you don't have to pay for a crazy stay. It's like $100 to stay.
That's nice.
No, so you could put the money into the park. So it's like, why not? It's kind of a no-brainer. I said you would get 4. I'm just saying. Thanks, Thomas.
Greg says, no, Tim. Marshall has just been having Keebler's nemesis in the studio. You know, the one who welches on a bet. Yeah. Jake, yeah, absolutely.
Whatever happened with that? Is that when he didn't pee his pants or something like that? Mm.
Yeah.
He does it like every weekend, so I don't know why he wouldn't just do it.
He just wouldn't do it on the air.
Makes no sense.
It's fairly offensive. It was fairly offensive when he decided not to pee his pants. But you know what? You know, we have him come in and hang out every once in a while.
I think it's more punishment to make him wake up and come in, to be honest with you.
He's not a big morning guy.
Mm-mm.
He actually did pretty well yesterday, though. I was surprised by how awake he is when he even came in.
He was refreshed because he slept probably all day Sunday, honestly, to make up for his drive.
So I should just have Jake in on Mondays then.
I think so. He's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because I'm telling you, next week's a different game. We're talking a whole different ball game. He hasn't refreshed from vacation.
All right, guys, playing Seether right now. Then we play brand new stuff from Jack White. Then we're back on playing some trivia.
I watch The Office every night after to calm down.
I watch The Office when I eat lunch every day.
I love The Office.
Mm-hmm.
It's on like any place. I've seen that show so much that like I'll turn on Comedy Central at night,
Mm-hmm.
and I know exactly where we're at. Like I know what's going on. But he was eating the mayonnaise out of the jar because the girlfriend broke up with him.
Yep.
Or no, it was the cheating wife. Remember? The girl with the boobs that comes in from the restaurant and she wants to get a paper.
Yeah,
and
it's a David Buster's restaurant. Yep.
That's what I think of.
So they've been releasing like unreleased like cold opens from the show, and they just released a new one yesterday, and it was about how Michael drops his phone into the toilet.
Really?
Yeah, so if you go on to the like Office NBC YouTube page, they have it there. But I just watched it yesterday.
It's legit.
Yeah, I get why they cut it from the show because it was funny, but it wasn't that funny. But it was a interesting one for sure.
I sometimes feel like they play extended ones on Comedy Central too, because there's like pieces like that I don't remember that come up, or an episode that I'll be like, where did that come from? Because I literally watched all of them.
I've watched The Office 2 times through, so like all seasons, and I'm currently on like the back end, so it's not as great. And Michael has officially left.
It's not the same when Michael leaves. We say that all the time. It's not the same.
Yeah, I think I'm on that first season once he leaves, and I'm currently like, I watch like an episode and a half during lunch every day. So about 30-ish minutes, and that's it. And I do that, but I do that like 5 days a week. So I've like for the last few months, I've just been jamming through The Office again for the third time.
Well, on my TikTok, big news. I got a creator fund because I have 15.5 thousand followers.
Ooh.
It's a big deal. So I'm always playing on TikTok while watching The Office in the background, because it's like something where I can look up and know what's going on, but yet still focused on TikTok. It's a business.
It sounds like it.
It is. I made 6 cents yesterday.
Wow, congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Rob says, I watch Don't Look Up. I know it's taking the mickey, but there's a bit of truth in there, huh? I actually started watching it. I watched like the first 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh, this actually doesn't work. We're leaving the house.
What is it?
Don't Look Up is a new Netflix film with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, I saw that.
It's kind of like the end of the world. Comet's going to slam into the earth.
Is it a movie, or I thought it was a movie?
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, climate change type of deal. And it's getting talked about a lot right now because people are, after watching it, are being like, wow, we are just a dumb group of people living on this planet currently because we're doing nothing. And one of the reasons why it's happening is because of the way we are absolutely destroying the earth.
But it's like, what the health, right? Like that was a big thing when it came out. And now everybody's still eating bacon.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh, no, don't worry. I mean, we are all going to forget about it. We're going to go back to our lives. And then all of our children are going to die.
Report that 6 cents to the IRS, Stacy. I'm sure TikTok will.
They'll send you a $10.99.
Yeah, for my 6 cents.
All right, guys, playing new Jack White when we're coming back on the radio, doing some Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. Stacy
Which you probably are.
Stacy's going to be playing for someone. I've chosen them, I think, officially.
Am I going to get more than 4 right? It is certain.
That's nice.
The 8 ball speaks.
Andrew says, did Princess Cowboy Dewey True Drop come back to town for Christmas? Yeah, Cotter came back to Savannah. His kids flew in. They spent 3 days together, and then he flew right back out to Austin.
Which I find hilarious. Like, he didn't even try to say hello to any of us. All I see is this picture on his Facebook of a beer on River Street. Like, cool, good to see you, buddy.
He had 3 days. He didn't even tell me he was in town.
You didn't see him either? Ooh, that's strike 2. Ooh.
Yeah, he was in town for, like I said, 3 days. He hadn't seen his wife in almost a month at that point. I'm not going to try to cannibalize his time.
He needed to take time in the
Yeah, I wasn't going to try to cannibalize his time. Plus, I'm seeing Cotter here in May, and I know that it's 4 months away, but I'm seeing him in 4 months.
For how long? A couple days?
Yeah, I'm in town for like 2.5 days.
That's
like that.
More than enough time to make up for. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, we're going to a very loud metal show, which I'll be bringing earplugs to. This is the first concert I'll bring earplugs to. That's how old I'm getting.
It's metal?
Bah! Yeah, we're going to a metal show in Austin, Texas. But I mean, I went to this past June, Candlebox played Victory North Savannah, and the room is tiny. So I sat in there, and I didn't have any sort of earplugs or anything, and I've never had to use them ever before. So I sat in there and I watched the entire show, and I was towards the back of the room, but I came out and my ears hurt. Like they were ringing for like almost an entire day. And I'm like, I think I need to probably put some earplugs in when I go see a show. And that's kind of like sad to say because it's like the least cool thing you can say, when you're,
if you ever go to a pop show, it's the same way. The pop shows are very similar on that level. Like, I have to wear earplugs.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, wear the earplugs.
Oh, you're like my kid at the monster trucks with the little gun headphones.
I don't think I'm going to go like with the full, like.
Why not? Make it count.
Hard set. I'm just going to wear the very,
Put your hair in front of it so you still feel like you're in denial about your age.
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
very discreet
I get it.
earplugs. Thanks.
You're going to get to a point where you won't care, and then you'll get the cool ones. It's all right.
I'll make sure to ask you the hard questions.
Lanny's
today.
got a pair if you need to borrow them.
Going to ask you the real mother effer questions today.
I'm all right with it. I'm just really mad at myself for not coming across this glacial cherry.
Oh, yeah. That's been out forever.
I love it. Oh, I didn't grab the zero. Oopsie daisy. But it's. Ooh, I didn't grab the zero. But it's so good. Oh, it's so quenchy. Oh, man. What does vom red mean?
I have no idea.
Oh.
All right, guys. Got 30 seconds. Coming back playing some trivia.
Got to warm up.
Andrew says, I have a ton of earplugs. I can bring you all brand new, not used, because that would be gross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it would. All right, guys, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. Stacy, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be. But like I said, I took some time off. I went and I watched a lot of Jeopardy.
Okay.
So I'm feeling kind of good about my useless knowledge.
All right, well, we're going to jump right into Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? Your chance to win EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic tickets. It's going down next weekend, Friday and Saturday, January 14th and 15th at the Civic Center. 4 schools playing for that Thrasher Cup. We're going to give away a pair of Saturday tickets right now. And today you are going to be playing for Charles. Charles said Stacy will get 4. 4 is your magic number, but because we are very kind here at the Marshall and Friends show, we're going to give Charles a number on each side of that. So he has the number range between 3 and 5. So you have to get in between 3 and 5 today for Charles to win. If you go above or below, he doesn't win. So
much pressure.
So much pressure for you.
So much pressure.
There is 2 multiple choice questions today. You got 7 questions, 60 seconds. So let's dive right into it. Your time's going to begin after I ask the first question. Question number 1, which state is nicknamed the Granite State?
Wyoming.
Incorrect. Question number 2, what does a DNR order at a hospital stand for?
Do not resuscitate.
That is correct. Question number 3 is multiple choice. The brown recluse spider is identifiable by a silhouette of what shape on its body? Is it a violin or an hourglass?
I'm going to go with violin.
That is correct. Question number 4, what U.S. automaker produced a car called the Cirrus?
Toyota, Prius, Cirrus, Chevy.
That is correct. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Question number 5, what is the name of the first book in the Bourne trilogy?
Born One. I don't know. I didn't read it.
All right. Question number 6, what country proclaimed the birth of its billionth citizen in 2000?
India.
That is correct. And question number 7, your last question and multiple choice. Got a few seconds left. How wide is the average bolt of lightning? Is it a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch, or 5 inches?
5 inches.
That is incorrect. You got 4 out of 7 today, Stacy.
What?
Not too shabby. Charles called it on the dot. He said you would get 4, so he gets tickets to go check out the EnMarket Savannah Hockey Classic, which is happening next weekend. He's got tickets for Saturday, so congrats, Charles. We'll hook you up with those tickets here later on today. Coming up next in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to go back and do one of our favorite bits, the Dude of the Week. That's coming up next on the Marshall and Friends show on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, back on the live stream.
I did pretty good.
Not bad.
I did really good.
Charles nailed it.
Oh
actually.
my gosh.
Calling his shot with 4.
I did really good. I don't read books like that. So, I mean, I listen to podcasts or storybooks when I'm driving. I feel like Stacy is going to slam number 2. Thomas. What's number 2?
Number 2 was who does a DNR order at a hospital stand for?
I know that because I was a medic. I used to transport people with DNRs. No, they weren't easy questions, Rob. Thank you. I'm a genius. I did go to some college.
Not too shabby. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed with myself, actually.
I'm impressed that you nailed it today.
No, it wasn't Thomas that said I get 2. It was Andrew. Lucky guess on India. Actually, Andrew, I'm going to go ahead and clear this up with you. I watched this show called 90 Day Fiancé the other way. Okay.
Never heard of it. Tell me more.
Basically, so 90 Day Fiancé on TLC is when you fall in love with somebody overseas, right?
Classic story.
And you go through the process of getting their K-1 visa, and you have 90 days once that process begins to marry that person, right? And it follows them around.
Everyone does it.
Right. 90 Days the other way is about like an American woman or man going over to their country and doing it that way. One of them, Shmi, is from India. So I knew that from watching Shmi, Schmidt, something like that. And he's like 28 and he's with this like old grandma lady. It's hilarious.
Ooh.
You really should watch it. It's a good show.
Teach their own. No, I've got more important shows to watch, like Cobra Kai.
I finished all of season 4 in one day. I am obsessed with Cobra Kai.
I've just got through. I think I watched episode 5 last night.
Oh, it's so good. Can I tell you something about me that you'll probably laugh about that I've not told anybody? I am Battle of Ohio champion, 1998, in katas and sparring.
In what?
I was in karate. I did those tournaments. I won one of those trophies, but we didn't do it like freehand. We had like these pads and helmets. Like,
so you're a karate champion.
I'm a black belt. I was a sensei, 100%. Call my mother. I'm not kidding.
You're a black belt.
Yes, I am not just a black belt. I'm a 3rd degree black belt in Kempo. Yes, 100%. Not even, I haven't done it since I was 18, but yes.
Do you remember how to?
Yes, I remember my katas, but I don't remember. I did weapons. I did the bow. I did the sais. Mm-hmm. I did the sword. Yes. I broke boards. Like there's pictures of me.
Is there pictures of you doing karate?
Yes, I think so somewhere. There's literally pictures of me doing parades in like a black gi with my blue belt, breaking boards, walking down. I was in like 3rd grade. I was a BA.
How you have only brought this up now blows my mind.
Because like it's not something like, okay, I don't look like a karate champion now.
But that's
back then I was.
You should lean into this so hard.
I kind of wish, like I can't find a Kempo studio down here. I would. But I am legitimately a 3rd degree black belt.
You should change your radio name to Karate K or something like that.
Karate, yes. Yeah. Sensei Stacy.
Yeah, Sensei Stacy.
I was a sensei. We used to do ready stance. We used to bow. Like I used to hold classes and teach them katas. Like,
what do you do? How did you get into radio and not like lean into being a 3rd degree black? Like, is it like a child?
My sensei was on all the Sidekick movies. His name's Mike Jones.
What's a sidekick? What?
Sidekick is like
the phone?
No, Sidekick is a karate movie from like early 90s maybe. And it was, like I'm kind of a badass, Marshall. Like I don't tell many people about it, but I am a karate master.
Hold on. I'm looking up the Sidekick movie.
Sidekick.
Is that Chuck Norris?
Yes. Chuck Norris was like you know how like David Hasselhoff in the time of us growing up was like the girls from Baywatch, right? No, it was Chuck Norris for me. I wanted to bang Chuck Norris.
Oh, Sidekicks had Chuck Norris and that kid from the It movie.
Yes.
Who played Bill, the kid that would stutter, the blonde kid.
Mm-hmm. You think I'm making this up? I went to, it was
26% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Look, don't judge. It's not anything crazy, but it was a karate. Like it was a karate thing. It was like how Cobra Kai is like the karate thing now.
Yeah, it blows my mind that you've never once brought up that you're a black belt.
We never talk about it. Like I'm not just a black belt. I'm a 3rd degree black belt. Like I can go in Kempo. I think my sensei was 8th degree. No, Chuck Norris is 8th degree. My sensei was 6th degree. So like to give you an idea, Chuck Norris is an 8th degree black belt. I am 3rd degree.
So
100%. I have these in my mom's house.
You can almost kick half of Chuck Norris's ass.
Like
3/4 of one cheek.
I would take him on. I used to get disqualified because like I would knock people out in the face.
Right. So you definitely veer more towards the side of Cobra Kai than you do
100%. Yeah, it's very similar. It's very similar. Yeah, Miyagi-Do was like the Taekwondo, right? And I did Kempo, which was very Cobra Kai. Like strike first, knock him out, you know? Strike first or you get hit.
Yeah. The way of the fist, man. Wow. Yeah, Rhett says no spoilers. No, we're not going to talk about the new season of Cobra Kai. I've heard it's very, very good. And then our buddy Dave, who is on the stream yesterday, said that the way the season ends is wild.
It's so good. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm excited to wrap up.
No, Chuck Norris is not Kenpo. That is correct. I took Kempo, not Kenpo. But it's the same.
What's the difference?
There's a difference in styles. So the runner 6, explain that to you. It's Kempo is what I took. And I know that he did not, but they knew each other. They were in the Sidekick movies together. And I was just describing my degree of black beltness.
Wow.
I was a sensei, so bow down.
I want to see proof. So when you come, come on Thursday. When you come on Thursday,
I'll put some pictures together.
Put some pictures together.
I have my box full of stuff. In fact, I might have the trophy in my box. It's like this big, and it's got a karate person on the top. Like, I can tell you all the kicks. I know all of it.
All right, send us pictures, and I will post up a gallery on the Marshall and Friend show of your karate achievements.
But it's not the same. Like, I feel like I should get like a I wish I could find Kempo here. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would take my kids. I would and I think I'd probably have to redegree. Like, I'd have to go back up. It's almost like a paramedic. Once your license expires, you got to redo it. You know. But I'd be okay with it.
I need proof of this. Like, I believe you.
I can call my mom.
No.
Okay.
I believe you. I believe that you are a Kenpo master, but I want to see proof of it just so I can validate it in my mind.
I'm trying to see if my dad's got any on his Facebook because that's when he was proud of me.
Rhett says, please demo the crane kick.
Okay, the crane kick isn't a Kempo style. So is that this one? I
don't think it's any style.
Yeah, that's not a. No, we had side kicks and roundhouse and front kick and those kind of things.
All right, guys, coming up next is the dude of the week. It is between a governor of Colorado and a 15-year-old Minnesota girl. So we'll talk about those two stories. We'll have you guys vote. Then we'll proclaim our dude of the week.
I don't think I know how that works.
So dude of the week is pretty easy. So what we do is we bring up two really great feel-good stories.
Okay.
Dude of the week nominees.
Okay.
And then after that, we have people text in and vote. We have people who will chime in and say who they want to win. We'll do a quick tally of who gets the most votes, and then we'll proclaim the dude of the week on the second break. And then the second break,
okay,
I'll also set up what we're doing on the second half of the hour, which is 10 things to look into in 2022.
Stacy does some kicks for us. She's automatically wins dude of the week.
She
I mean,
how do you spell Kenpo?
It's Kempo.
Okay, Kenpo.
No, a big chain of what I transferred to was like the Cobra Kai of dojos was Tracy's Karate. And it was a big chain up there, but I got my initial from Thompson's Karate. Yeah.
Those are two American names that I don't want to learn karate at.
No, it was really awesome.
Tracy's and Thompson's.
So I was big into the Mario Kart and Yoshi's World, right? So when I would play, I would stick my tongue out like this and focus. My sensei would go around with a knife or with a sword, like the sword that you do katas with. Mm-hmm. And he told me as I'm doing my katas that if I stick my tongue out again, he's cutting it off. Mm-hmm. It was serious. Having Steve.
Tempo, man. Jesus. All right, guys. We're going to be right back in 15. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with Stacy Scott of Hot 98.3.
Good morning.
Be my friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Now, we currently live streaming the show from 7 to 9, so make sure, each and every weekday, so make sure to hang with us on the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. See what happens in between the breaks here of Rock 106.1. Also, there's multiple ways to listen to the show. You can download our app for free via the Apple app or Google Play Store. Get us on your in-home smart speaker or listen live at rock1061.com. Right now, let's dive into the Dude of the Week. We got two nominees this week who could be the potential Dude of the Week. Then we'll ask you guys to vote on it. Story number one. More than 1,300 people convicted of possession of less than 2 ounces of the marijuana, Mary Jane, will have their criminal records cleared by Governor Jared Polis of Colorado. Now, he did a mass pardon this past Thursday. That's why he is a Dude of the Week nominee. He said it's unfair that 1,351 additional Coloradans have permanent blemishes on the records that interfere with employment, credit, gun ownership. But today we have fixed that by pardoning their possession of small amounts of marijuana that occurred during failed prohibition era. So there you go.
I vote. I don't even need to hear the other one.
Well, the other one's pretty good, too.
100% he gets my vote.
All right, our other Dude of the Week nominee is actually a 15-year-old Minnesota girl who's being hailed as a hero. Her name is Sydney Rowley. She noticed a customer at McDonald's she was working at choking in the drive-thru. She jumped through the window and performed the Heimlich maneuver with the help of another customer, and she actually saved that person's life. Now, the Eden Prairie Police Department gave her $100 for the good deed. Her owner of the McDonald's franchise gave her a $250 check, and she said, honestly, it still feels like a dream. Not even 2 weeks ago, no one even noticed me. I feel like Peter Parker, Spider-Man. I guess you could say it's a good reference, and I just feel great. Now, she's also getting recognition. She's receiving mail from people from London to Hong Kong about the great deed that she did. So that is our other Dude of the Week nominee. 2 great ones today. So all you have to do is vote right now. You could do so on the live stream, or you could text us at 1-800-394-1061. Just let us know who you think should be the Dude of the Week, and we will proclaim them coming up here in just a few minutes. Right now, it's Nita Strauss featuring David Draymond of Disturbed with Dead Inside on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1.
Pot guy's got my vote. 100%. Come on. How many times do you hear those feel-good stories, right? Mm-hmm. About, oh, she did the Heimlich maneuver, for watching The Office, staying alive. Good for you. Everybody does that. You don't deserve a cookie for that. It's a duty to act, save lives. However, this guy in Colorado,
he's doing some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. So everyone hanging with us on the stream, feel free to chime in with your vote between, Burger Girl.
Because you're a cop and you do that, but come on.
And Pot Guy.
Pot Guy totally gets my vote.
Yeah, just let us know who you want to be Dude of the Week, and we'll.
Can I state my case on this though? Like, Jesus makes marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, it's a plant that grows in the ground. Jesus made it. So I feel that this guy is correct.
So what you're trying to say is you're definitely voting for the governor of Colorado.
Yeah, the girl learned this in Babysitter's Club. Like, I'm really proud of her for acting. She's got a career in EMS. Mm-hmm. Maybe a flight medic or a flight nurse. Cool, good for you. That's your calling. But I feel this governor is making waves. Making waves.
Our buddy Sean, who lives in Minnesota, says Eden Prairie is super hoity-toity. So I'm guessing you're voting for the Governor Pothead.
Right. She got to go to babysitter's class because her mom could pay for it. Hoity-toity, right? Mm-hmm. Go for the pot guy.
Rhett goes, pardons aren't in my vocabulary.
Oh, right.
You sound like a rogue RoboCop right now.
Yes, he does.
So speaking of TV shows that I watched over the break, and I watched a bunch of crazy stuff over the break. I watched the new James Bond film, finally, No Time to Die.
How was it?
Really good, super long. God, it's 2 hours and 43 minutes. But
so Spider-Man.
It's the end of the Daniel Craig James Bond films. So they did it the right way. I felt like it was a really good film. It was just so damn long.
But did it keep going? Like in Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, I felt like Landon is a Spider-Man freak and he fell asleep. You know what I mean? It was almost too much. My concern is it too much? Or are you on that hook the entire time?
It's too much. It's too much. They probably could have cut out some for sure. But the new James Bond flick I checked out. But there's also a show on Hulu that I started watching, and it's from the guys that do Rick and Morty. Called Solar Opposites. But damn it, is that show fantastic. It's like an R-rated Rick and Morty. They cuss all the time. It's really, really funny. So if you have not seen it, check out Solar Opposites on Hulu. It's like a on cocaine Rick and Morty.
Trying to find my karate picture for you. But what I really want to know is, did you see the South Park where Kenny and them are grown up? And my question is, I saw this on Comedy Central.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
Are they always grown up now, or is this just for this episode?
No, I think they did like an hour movie special thing on
Okay,
Paramount
so
Plus
it's
with
not like that all the time.
No.
That's what I didn't know because I haven't watched it in a while. I wasn't sure, but I was curious. I'm trying to find you a karate picture. I'm going to probably have to get it at home.
Rob says, having Stacy on the show is good for you, Marshall. All the stories of the day, hidden talents, food allergies, movie crushes, movie claims, belly button smells. She's gold.
What can I say? What can I say? It's job security, locking it down.
Yeah, Bird.
You know what the sad thing is we don't try that. Like, it's just who we are. 100% I smell my belly button. Like, I don't.
It's just who Stacy is what she's trying to say.
It is what it is. Like, it's just who I am.
Morning, Elaine. How are you? Once again, asking you guys who should be the dude of the week. I know there's some people who haven't chimed in yet, but feel free to do so. Should it be the Governor Pothead from Colorado who pardoned a bunch of people, or should it be the girl from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, who saved a life, used the Heimlich maneuver in a McDonald's drive-thru? Who should be the dude of the week? Let us know by voting right now on the stream.
The governor. That's who you should vote for. We hear this. Oh, he saved a life. Great. We hear it every day. Do the governor.
Sean says, I finished Solar Opposites. It was good. Some was a little May for me, but yeah, overall good. Yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of Solar Opposites, man. For sure.
I'm texting my mom and dad. I'm trying to get you one so you believe me.
It's okay. It's Thursday. It's okay. Give us some food to give us something to look forward to on Thursday.
I was so cute too. I was so cute.
All right, guys, we're going to come back with the rest of the dude of the week, and then we have a list of the top 10 things to look forward to in 2022. It's not also bleak and end of the world, although it seems that way if you turn on any news station. There are some actually very cool things to look forward to in this year that's been announced and kind of not announced. So we'll get into that stuff here in a bit.
So is Elaine calling me a pothead or voting for the pothead?
I think
either way, I
both.
understand.
Probably both, honestly.
But I'm just trying to get on the same page.
Yeah, Governor Pothead is currently in the lead, so
as he should be. 15-year-old.
Rob says, I think the guy should be the dude. We constantly bag them, so we'll give them a win for once. There you go.
Well, that's not the reason why you should do that, though, Rob. You should do it because he deserves it. I did get pulled over with pot in my car once, but I didn't get in trouble, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
It was enough to go. The cop looked at me and went, really? Take it home and don't let me see it again. You know, like I was very thankful.
I got pulled over in my car, and about 3 weeks prior, my friend was in my car. I didn't really smoke weed at all when I was a kid.
You blaming your friend for it?
Yeah, 100% I am. So I drove a 1985 Chevy Cavalier.
Oh, yeah, you did.
At the time.
Two-door or four-door?
It was a two-door. Sick.
Sporty.
And there was a little like cup, like a change holder type of thing in the front. Yeah, a little box there. My friend put a joint there, and I guess he left it there. I didn't even see it because it was like pushed up against the, it was just like a little guy. I got pulled over, and I was like, oof, I got pulled over for speeding. I don't think I got a ticket or anything. I got like a warning, and he let me go. And then I was going down the road, and I was mad at myself for getting caught speeding. And then I put my hand in the change holder because I was like going to get like, I don't know, something. And I pulled out a joint, and then I got even more mad at myself. I'm like, I could have been arrested for this joint that's definitely not mine if the cop would have at all searched my car. I'm like, I would have been so screwed.
I would have been really upset if you bought that joint because if the cop didn't smell it, then it's not good. So you got really crappy pot going on there. Not that I know. I don't know.
She doesn't know at all. Knows nothing about the marijuana.
I actually love it, but I wish they would legalize it.
Georgia will in about 30 years.
It makes people so happy. 3 things happen. You get hungry, you get happy, you get sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Those are good things.
I mean, Jesus made it. There's no point in my head.
All right, guys. We're currently in commercials here on Rock 106.1. Are we?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're currently.
How long we got?
We've got like another 7, at least 7, 8 minutes.
Can I run and smoke a cigarette real quick? Are you cool with that?
Yeah, run and do it.
Thanks.
Hand me that mouse right there.
This one?
Yep.
There you go. You need anything warm up?
Nope. Thanks, you're too good to me. All right, yeah, we're in commercials right now. Then we got the Foo Fighters. Monkey Wrench will be back on the air with the rest of the Dude of the Week. Stacy's Dude of the Week should also replace the girl cobbler that abandoned Savannah. Yeah. Rhett says, since Sean described Eden Prairie as a high and mighty place, my vote is Burger Girl. She saved a man's life. Damn. Real close, guys. Real close. Yeah, tomorrow on the show, we're going to have Mac on from Bob 106.9. She'll be my friend tomorrow. We'll do another edition of Chicks on Dudes. And then on Thursday, Stacy will come back. And then I do need to find someone to come co-host the show with me on Friday. Excuse me. Good to see y'all. Hey, Marshall. What up, Steve? How's it going, man? How's it going? Yeah, so I got a ton of stuff done yesterday. I hammered through my workday yesterday. Got a ton of stuff done. Got some more stuff to do today, but I'm excited about where I'm going with work today. Rob says, you got the hang of all the controls now? Yes, for the most part. There's a few more things that I want some practice with, but yeah, for the most part, I think I have decent control of everything. I guess the thing is, for me, if you're kind of behind the board, and this is something Cotter did that I would get upset at him for, but, I eventually realized, I'm like, I wanted him to, constantly interact like that second person is able to, because they're not dealing with, keeping the station on time and pressing buttons. There's a lot of button pressing, so there's a lot of attention that I have to focus just to make sure that, I'm not, talking on the air when I shouldn't be and all that other stuff. But I'll say, yeah, I would say I feel a lot more comfortable now, I guess a month in-ish. I guess a little less. A lot more comfortable. 100%. Andrew says, beer for breakfast. I am in. I'll bring all the PBRs. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing beer for breakfast this week. That's for sure. Have A-Dub co-host Friday. Haven't really noticed anything different, which I guess is a sign you got it under control. A-Dub is currently working really hard on our new spot. So we're moving facilities completely. So soon I'll be in a bright red room with no shelves or desks behind me or anything. But we'll have a brand new studio that will be going out of probably here in about 3 weeks, which is terrifying, I'm sure, for my engineer. But yeah, we'll have a new studio to work out the kinks. I'm sure we're going to have some issues, but and I'll have a new setup as well. So I'll definitely be kind of relearning how to use everything once again. But A-Dub's been way too busy. I'm not going to even try to bring A-Dub on right now. I'm not wanting to log in. I'm not wanting to log into work. Worked until almost 1 a.m. last night from yesterday morning. F my life. Oh my God. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, yesterday, I woke up at 5:30 ish. Got in right after 6 o'clock yesterday, and I worked from 6 until 2:30. Took a little bit of a break, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then did some more work stuff. Apparently, there's some shows coming to North Charleston that looks like we'll be giving away some tickets to. I can't quite tell you what it is yet because they're not yet announced, but we got some cool shows that we're going to hook you guys up with tickets to go check out in Charleston. Charles says, so you're saying you're becoming almost somewhat competent in your job? Maybe, man. I don't know. I have 4 job titles here, so we'll see. I think I'm suitably okay in some of them. Cake Day 2.0, the new studio went 3 days without Tim Janier effing it up. That would be funny if we did it again. Dave says, sad morning at the David Kemp farm. Lost a sausage, one of my piggies this morning. You literally lost a pig this morning? Where did he go? All right, guys, we're back on the air in about 3.5 minutes. Got the Foo Fighters rolling right now on Rock 106.1. After that, we'll give you the results of the Dude of the Week, let you know who won. Oh, dead. Oh, no.
Who died?
Listener Dave, one of his pigs passed away this morning.
Oh, I have a chicken graveyard in my yard.
You have a chicken graveyard?
Well, we did that whole Tractor Supply thing, new house. I was like, I'm going to get some chickens. It was sad. Have you ever been to Tractor Supply?
No.
It's amazing. It's like my favorite store. But.
So wait, so you went to Tractor Supply.
And bought chickens.
And they're all dead now?
I bought 8 of them. Okay. 2 of them died pretty instantly. They were replaced. So do the math. We're at 10. Okay. Another 2 died. They were replaced. So now we're at 12. Mm-hmm. 2 remain. So 10 are dead in my yard. Mm-hmm. The neighbors got so used to it. They were like, another chicken. I'm like, mm-hmm. Now we've got 2 I have a rooster, which I didn't mean to have. My neighbors love it.
Yep.
And a chicken, and I get an egg a day. It's pretty sweet, actually. But I wouldn't recommend it. It's a pain, and they stink.
Dave had a pig that passed away, and of course, Charles goes, that little piggy went to market. Charles is brutal.
I love Charles. I got to meet him when he came up. I think he came up for a massage or something like that. He was super nice.
Dave says, Stacy, you have to have a heat lamp. Do you have a heat lamp?
I did it. I went and I spoke to this really nice lady at Tractor Supply that said anybody can have them. She has them in her laundry room. And I was like, that's weird, but okay. So I got a coop from a nice army guy that was moving, and his wife did the same thing. Was like, I want chickens. And then it got out of control. So we had to build a bigger coop. So it's in my garage and it's got wheels, and I take it outside for them to graze. But I did do the heat lamp. I had a heat lamp, and then I had to separate one. I had a farm vet that I did Zoom calls with. It's serious. I was.
How many animals do you have? You just got a dog for Christmas, right?
Merlin, yeah.
And then you have 2 chickens. Do you have any more animals?
I have a cat named Bruce Wayne. He's an all-black cat, and he looks like a bat. So we named him Bruce Wayne. And then I have another dog. Is a Hound Lab mix named Baxter, and Molly. She's about to croak, though. She's in diapers.
So you have 3 dogs, 1 cat, 2 chickens.
Mm-hmm. If I could have goats, I would. I really want goats, but I don't have enough property for that yet. And I don't think the HOA where I live would be all about it.
That is way too many animals.
Well, yeah. It didn't start that way. I just wanted a dog. But here we are.
Is there a hamster? Is there a snake at all?
No, we had a gerbil. We had a dwarf gerbil, and it lived its full 4 years. We're doing good.
All right, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning. Appreciate you all for joining us. Don't forget, we are live streaming the show right now, like we do every single weekday from 7 to 9 on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search the Marshall and Friends show. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe while you are there. Currently in studio, my friend Stacy Scott is joining us from Hot 98.3.
Good morning.
All right, make sure to check her out every single afternoon on Hot 98.3, starting at 3 o'clock. Is that when you're on? 3?
Yeah, 3 to 7 every weekday. That was really a good plug.
It's almost like I know where you are sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, currently we're doing the Dude of the Week. We told you guys the story just a few minutes ago, but once again, the Dude of the Week nominees are Governor Jared Polis of Colorado. He just pardoned 1,300 people for their possessions or their convictions of less than 2 ounces of marijuana. So they're having that completely pardoned off their records so they can get a better shake out there in the real world. And then the other Dude of the Week nominee was a 15-year-old Minnesota girl named Sydney Rowley. She noticed a customer choking in a McDonald's drive-thru before they even ate the food, apparently. And she saved them with the Heimlich maneuver after jumping through the window. And, well, you guys voted. And the Dude of the Week is Governor Jared Polis of Colorado. Clap it up, boy.
Dang right it is.
Clap it up. He pardoned, once again, 1,351 Coloradans that had permanent blemishes on their records, no longer do they last? He is our dude of the week.
Makes me happy. He's a good man.
He is a good man. All right. Coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about 2022 because a lot of I would say procrastinators, but that's not right. A lot of people who have oh my God.
It's a really good word.
When I say it, it's going to blow your mind.
When they procrastinate?
Yeah. Procrastinators. Anyway, that's not the right word. People who have overlooked 2022 and said, you know what, it's not going to be a great year. We're not going
the right
to.
Word at
we're not.
all.
No, it's not at all. I'm having a morning. I'm having a morning, guys. Anyway, so 2022 is not going to be this weird, bleak thing. Although a lot of people are saying it, there's actually a lot of great stuff to look forward to. So Stacy and I are going to go over a list we found of great things that are coming our way in this wonderful year of 2022. We'll get to that here in just a few. Right now, the latest from Evanescence, It's Better Without You on Rock 106.1. Good morning. Good Lord, I can't talk.
I saw this meme, and you're going to laugh when Betty White passed away. Of course, it's very sad. We all knew it was coming. She was 99. It's not tragic. But at the end of the day, it was like she took 2022 or 2021 with her, right? So 2022, it was like she was the apocalypse of 2021, just taking it all down or up wherever you go, whatever you believe in.
Yeah.
And 2022 is going to be amazing because she took it. She was like, screw you, 2021.
Well, I think
It's legit.
everyone has like this really bleak outlook. And there's did you like those? I think her name was Lady
Procrastinate.
Lady Bobka. Anyway.
Lady Vodka?
Not vodka. It's Baba Vaga. I think it was her name. So
Okay.
she was a like fortune teller who would actually be able to like tell you what horrible like things that would happen in the future. And she actually correctly guessed 9/11, I guess.
Stop it.
Hold on.
Well, so did South Park, but like, don't they like everything that goes, or Simpsons? That's what it is, you know?
So Baba Vanga is a mystic, and she died years and years ago. She died in 1996. She was from Sofia, Bulgaria. Now, she was blind. She was actually, as a young child, in a sandstorm in Bulgaria, and she lost her sight. She was lost in the desert.
Oh, no.
So she actually had some predictions for 2022, and she has been right in a lot of these instances. So
Has she been wrong too, though? Like, make me feel better.
Yeah, I mean, she's been wrong in these instances, but I mean, there's some crazy stuff. Like she's anticipating a new pandemic, a potential World War III.
Well, that we can all paint.
Extreme climate change. She guessed this before she died.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't 96, so it wasn't something that was a big deal.
Yeah. She also guessed for the year of 2022, massive inflation.
Well, we're there already.
Yeah. So yeah, we can. She said you can expect to see tax hikes, energy bill increases, less money in our pockets. She also said alien invasion.
That is funny you say that. I literally read a story on CNN about this, about how there were transmitted conversations from 6 different other species asking humans if they wanted them to come and visit.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy you just said that.
She guessed in 2022 that there'd be alien invasion. 22. Let's see.
In a bad way, though, invasion sounds like a bad way. Like, so does that mean like we're going to stand up there like Independence Day and get all excited and then they kill us? Like, I need to know.
It says Baba Vanga believe that this will be the year aliens invade the planet by sending an asteroid to seek out life on Earth with an unfriendly outcome.
I don't want an unfriendly outcome. I want to be friends. I want to skip down the road and show them River Street, you know?
But do you think the people in general of the world with an alien species coming towards us, do you think we'd just be like, come on in, come hang out?
I think that there would be some reservations, but I think that I think that you would be stupid to think that there's not life on other universes or planets. I mean,
Oh, there definitely is.
100% there is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't think that they need to be aggressive. I think they need to send me to talk to them like that one movie, you know?
No.
Put a suit on me. I'll speak to them.
Well, that would be the end of us.
No, that's not true. They would be like drinking and
smoking weed.
And I'd teach them the edibles.
Hey, aliens, do you want to smoke the marijuana? And they're like, we have like designer drugs that are light years beyond marijuana.
I'll be like, awesome. Can I try it?
Yeah. And they would just laugh at you, and you'd have a green little baggie up here, and they just like laugh you out of the room. Like, she brought leaves to us.
Or a brownie. Maybe I'd make them a brownie. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty delicious too.
Marshall, were you taking shots before work this morning? Maybe I should have, man. Jeez. I know it's just I didn't get enough sleep, and that's my bad. I apologize, guys. Nathan says Mars attacks is what I envision when they come.
Yeah, I could see that too.
That's why everyone has to own a gun. That's why Texas will never be overtaken by Mars aliens.
I didn't get my gun for Christmas. I'm upset about that.
Rob says, hell yeah, you got to welcome the aliens. Imagine if they were like 9-foot centipedes, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I would handle that like juicy bug one from Men in Black. You know, he's really sloppy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that farmer he took over, and he probably smells. Like, he just looked like he smelled. But those little guys, you know, that smoke the Marlboros with the bellies, like, I would hang out with them. They were cool.
They'd be my boys.
They would. I would totally let them hang out with my children. Teach them the ways. Make them smart. I'm legit, like, if you see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm just trying to find these uploads that I took so I can save them for Thursday because I'm invested at this point.
Oh, I can tell.
And if anybody's friends with me on Facebook, they know that I am very vain and have a lot of photos. So it's just hard to go through. I'm going to find these karate pictures.
All right, so coming up here in about a minute, we're going back on the air. Found the story of 10 things to be excited about Newsweek put together of the kind of the big things that to look forward to in 2022. It's not all, you know, everyone's going to die, COVID's going to take over. There's a lot of really cool stuff planned for 2022. So we'll go over a couple things this break and a couple things to kind of wrap up the live stream and wrap up this hour.
I like it. Because I am kind of nervous about 2022. It's like the unknown. We've had a really crazy couple years, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the last thing I think anyone thought was, you know, in March of 2019, we were just going to be working from home for the next 2 years.
I am so glad that I closed on my house February 26th of that year because I got real lucky. It's the first time I ever made a good financial investment.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show this morning with Stacy Scott of Hot 98.3 joining me in studio. Thanks for being my friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
We are live streaming the show right now currently, as we do every single weekday from 7 to 9, so make sure to join us on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Just search out the Marshall and Friends show. All right, so Stacy, I found this story on Newsweek of things to look forward to in 2022. I feel like a lot of people can be really down when a new year starts. You know, they're trying to cut out all the food they just enjoyed for the past month because they probably packed on a few pounds. Probably living through this hellscape of salads and not drinking and all the fun stuff.
AKA what Marshall's doing.
Yeah, what they were doing the last few weeks. So you know what? I found this list and I thought we'd go over a few things on what to look forward to in 2022. Now, this is according to Newsweek. Number one thing on this list, less COVID. They said, we hope. No one knows how the pandemic's going to officially go, but there's a new like COVID pill that you could take now, and it's saving a lot of lives. So that's one thing to look forward to in 2022. Hopefully, less of our pandemic lives and more regular lives can be lived once again. Number two on the list, 5G. 5G apparently is coming mainstream in all of 2022. A lot of the carriers are going to be rolling them out, like T-Mobile and Verizon. Apparently, you're going to be able to download like movies in seconds on your phone.
Oh, wow. I like it already.
So all sorts of cool stuff. Cotter, former co-host here of Rock 106.1, would be over the moon with this news. The Winter Olympics begin February 4th. He's a big Olympics guy.
Is he? I wouldn't see that out of him.
Massive Olympics guy. Are you an Olympics person? Do you look?
No. I mean, like back in the day, I liked the ice skating, like, you know, Nancy Kerrigan, but there was drama involved back in my time. But now, like, if you want to go ski, go to the mountains. I don't need to watch you compete.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching snowboarding and stuff, so I'm kind of into it. I'm going to be able to watch some of the Olympics. That goes down February 4th through the 20th of February, the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Number 4, the first images from the James Webb Telescope are going to be launching soon. It just launched on Christmas Day. It's going to go like 1 million miles out from Earth, and it's going to then take pictures out into the vastness of space. Maybe we'll find those aliens.
Which she, whatever, said it was going to happen. I agree. I've been into that stuff. They have Jupiter pictures now, and they got like samples off of Jupiter. I'm telling you, I should have worked for NASA. I think it's so cool.
You could totally get a job at NASA.
Right.
You went from frat girl to Hooters girl to radio host to NASA.
Right. With some things in between.
All right, one more, then we'll take a short break, and we'll tell you guys some more stuff about 2022 that you can look forward to. Stacy, I know you're going to relate to this one because I relate to this one. There's a new Girl Scout cookie coming.
Is it chocolate infused? Because if it's another lemon one or hit me.
Okay, so they're called Adventurefuls.
Ooh.
New Girl Scout cookie for 2022. They're a brownie-style cookie with caramel, or caramel, if you're fancy, flavored cream.
That's fantastic. I can get on board with that. I couldn't do that lemon one anymore.
The dry lemon cookie.
Ugh.
Gross, Girl Scouts.
Right.
Come on, get your stuff together. All right, guys, we'll come back with some more stuff you can look forward to in 2022 here on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging around with us this morning here on the live stream. Got some more 2022 goodness to get to before we wrap up the show for the day.
Realized?
What's that?
I have never had COVID. I have never, even a world.
How did you just not realize it?
Even
I think you would very much
a world pandemic didn't want me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm either grateful.
Wow.
That I have an immune system because it didn't stop me.
Right.
Right. But
maybe you just,
I'm a little sad it didn't want me at the same time.
One of the major reasons why you never got COVID is because all you do is sit in your house and get high. So
that's only on the evenings, but I do get out, and it's much better than Xanax. My doctor told me. He said it's better.
Oh man,
that's what happens when you have kids like that.
Rob says your dojo should have some pictures, Stacy. You should hit up your dojo.
The dojo, Tracy's Karate, but it was I'm telling you, I graduated high school in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So it was literally it wasn't a cool thing to do in high school, right? And believe it or not, I was pretty cool in high school. So I stopped doing it around, my sophomore year because I played sports. I played volleyball and softball. So I don't even know where to find them. I'm not stopping. I think I have some in my box. I'll bring them on Thursday.
So Elaine has an 8-ball question, if you don't mind asking it, Stacey.
Elaine, I got you, boo.
Will 2022 be better than 2021?
Do I have to ask it or did you just ask it?
It doesn't matter. Either one.
Okay. Without a doubt.
Okay, perfect. Nailed it, guys.
I was worried for a second. I'm not going to lie. I really needed that to come back with a good response.
So, yeah, the 8-ball question, will 2022 be better than 2021? Guaranteed, without a doubt.
I mean, we know what to expect now. Everything's in the works. So either way, I feel like it's the next episode of Challenges.
Well, I want to say congratulations on not catching COVID. And I'm
knocking on wood. But
I love that you're just you know what I just realized? I never got COVID.
No.
You would have somehow got it and forgot that you had it.
But I didn't even get a scare. Every time that I thought I had a scare, for instance, my babysitter. Right now, I'll have to bring Lanny to work with me tomorrow, right? And she got it. Her husband got it, who is in the military and was vaccinated, mind you, and did all that hydrochloric stuff or whatever. He got it. Their baby got it. We all were exposed to it, and none of us have it. We've been tested 3 times. And I'm going,
COVID don't want no part of you.
COVID just doesn't like me. And I don't have any of that weird blood. Remember how they said an O positive or something like that could be a variant that doesn't get it? You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know.
I was asked just yesterday what my blood type was, and I honestly don't know.
I had to call my dad. I didn't know. And he's like, well, I'm A positive. Your mom's A positive. So that would mean you're probably A positive. I was like, yeah.
Well, I think that's the thing, too, is I think my wife knew my blood type, and I think it was A positive.
Yeah.
I was like, how do you know my blood type? Actually, this is very concerning.
Well, no, it's good to know, though, because if something happens to you, you do realize that your wife is the one that makes all the calls, right?
Ugh.
She chooses whether she pulls the plug or not. So I would really be really nice to her.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Your life hangs on her decision making.
Scroll up a little. Oh, wait, I actually have the.
Yeah, you have
here.
the mousey.
Rob says, I wish I got to work from home. However, I have to say the open roads were beautiful. Even cops pulling me over for speeding and letting me off tickets because there was no one else on the road. They just wanted someone to talk to, man.
They were lonely too. I love working from home. I got really excited because I got to build a studio. I've always wanted one.
Andrew says, well, I have to run. My new hire is here once again. If anyone in the Horde needs a job or knows somebody, hit me up on Facebook. So you would be our boss?
Yeah, like what do you do? What does he do?
He pushes people around who drive
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Fair enough.
Lane says, I'm dying laughing. Check out the pic I sent. Kelly bought me a shirt and something is spelled wrong on it. Check Facebook Messenger. Okay, yeah. I'll check it out here in a second. Holly says, did the Rockville tickets come in yet? Rockville tickets will not come in until 1 month prior to the festival. So won't be till middle of April, Holly. So just heads up there. All right, guys, got a couple songs, and then we'll wrap up the show today.
The show goes by fast.
It sure does.
It makes me sad. Can we do a Torture Tuesday before you guys get rid of me? I just want to do one. Like, we have to have some competition to figure out. Like, I want to for real win against you to do the Torture Tuesday. You know what I mean? And if I lose, I lose. I'll take it with dignity.
Will you?
Yeah, I've been tased.
All right. Okay.
I mean, I was tased because I had to carry it when I was a medic.
I don't know. I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I just want to do one before you kick me off the show.
I'm not going to commit to any Torture Tuesdays until I know who's going to be coming in and doing the show with me. If that person's like, no, I'm not. I don't really want to do any Torture Tuesdays. I'm like, okay, cool.
Which is even more reason why we should do it now.
Yeah, and I'll fit one in before we start. But I don't know. I just don't know who we're going to bring in and what life's going to be like.
You are the matriarch. You get to decide. You don't let them decide.
No.
You are the matriarch.
And that's the best way to have a terrible relationship with whoever comes in and does the show.
Probably why I have a lot of friends, right? Probably why I have a lot of friends.
Yeah. Absolutely loves, come in and you just absolutely tell that person first thing, we'll be doing all of this.
Whether you like it or not, you suck it the hell
you
up.
Little bitch. You little baby back bitch. Get
oh,
over
my
here.
God. I want to call people that all the time. Oh, my God. That's hilarious. Baby back bitch. I'm going to use that today.
You little baby back bitch. You're going to do Torture Tuesdays? Call me Marshall. What? Call me Marshall.
Please do that to whoever you have. Please. Matriarchy. That's the female role. Even better. Works even better. There's still no proof that Marshall is not a female.
Wow. Well, there. I get it. It's the beard that's really annoying, I guess.
I have a beard too. I just get it waxed off.
And just a quick heads up for everyone. I'm going to be out a couple times this month, like a lot actually this month. If you guys aren't doing anything, this coming Saturday, I'm going to be broadcasting with our sister station, Bob 106.9, over at Chatham Parkway Toyota starting at 11 o'clock. Woo! It's going to be a party out there.
Hey, at least you have a sister station with you.
I do have.
I used to do it without a sister station, and it's nice. It's fun, but it's better with a sister station.
Okay, our sister station, Bob 106.9, I'll be out broadcasting with them this Saturday. The following Saturday, I'm going to be a judge at the Let's Get Saucy wing sauce competition at Southbound. So I've done that for a couple years in a row. We didn't do it last year because of the cocoa. But
you need a partner? I'll go with you.
That is back. I'll see if they need more judges.
If they need more judges, I'll totally do it with you because I love wings.
But I'm back as a wing sauce judge, which I'm very excited about. That happens on January 15th over at Southbound from 3 to 6. So if you want some more information, just check out the Southbound page. And then the following weekend, I'm going to be out at Coastal Empire Wrestling. They have a wrestling thing at Coastal Empire Brewing Company.
Is it the midgets again?
It's not the midgets. It's the real life, full grown humans that are going to be
midget wrestling is great though. You have to admit.
Oh yeah, they're going to be slapping each other and stuff. So I'll be out there as well. So I'll be out a bunch this month. So if you're wanting to get out of the house on a Saturday and want to find yourself at a brewery or a car dealership, your boy's going to be there.
You need a new car.
Come hang.
I do like Toyotas.
I almost bought a 4Runner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I almost bought a 4Runner. There's just wasn't the color and everything, and
they're they're a cool car. I like them. If I didn't have so many kids, I'd get it.
Yeah, buying a car right now. I mean, if you want to buy used, it's totally easy, but sometimes finding a new car can be an issue.
Used is hard right now too. It's like the inventory's just down. Nobody wants to trade it in because you're not finding. Like I wanted one of those Tellurides. but I wanted like the Nighthawk edition. It was worth it to me because I have such positive equity in my minivan. Trying to find one of those, it would have taken me almost a year. I literally would have had to custom order it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't worth it yet. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I got a crappy little Hyundai that I've been driving around.
There is nothing wrong with that. I have a crappy little Chevy that does the same thing. It's my toot car.
I've had to put almost nothing into it, and I've owned it for like 4 years, so I feel really good about it.
You should.
And it's like I have like $1,000 left on it too, just to pay off.
That's not bad.
I've been slow paying the car payment too. I mean, the car payment was like $150 a month.
Oh, wow.
Super cheap.
You can't beat that at all. My Chevy was not that. I should have gotten
I've got my drug addiction to afford, so I had to make sure I bought a crappy car.
That's cheap. Not that I know, but it is.
All right, guys, once again, coming back with the second half of things to look forward to in 2022, and we'll wrap up the live stream today. Thanks for everyone hanging around this morning. We do appreciate it. Everyone getting back into the rigmarole of 2022, back into the work life. That's a good word.
Stop with the words today. Did you nail that word?
Yeah,
though?
rigmarole.
Rigmarole. Isn't it rigmarole?
No, rigmarole.
Let's just ask the runner 6. Because the runner 6 knows.
Greg does know everything. Rigmarole, a lengthy and complicated procedure.
With a roll?
He went through the rigmarole of securing the front door.
I mean, I feel like it's just an unnecessary word. Like, I shut the door. It's locked.
Yeah.
Good night,
A rigmarole, also known as a long and rambling story or statement. So essentially, everything I say is a rigmarole. Fun fact.
It's not that bad. It could be worse. You know how far back I've gone on my pictures? When you and I did that.
Will you stop?
You and I did that remote.
Put your phone down.
You and I did that remote with for McDonald's. We're dressed like.
Show it off on the live stream. Show everyone.
Okay, here we go. It's really cute. Here it is. Hold on. There it is. Ooh, don't look at my fingernail. Looks like there was something under there. Look at how cute we are. You're bacon. How did I get the pancake?
I don't know. Pancake Pam over there.
Pancake Pam. That's just what you call me on my birthday. Oh, that was
Happy birthday, Pancake Pam.
But we even got the girl that did the marketing for it to dress up with us. Like, we weren't alone.
We had those pancakes and bacon outfits on for like all of 30 seconds.
And we ran down. Where were we? We were on Waters, weren't we? Right there.
Waters and Eisenhower.
Yes.
It's right when McDonald's started their breakfast.
All day. Yeah.
Their all-day breakfast.
And they were really the McGriddles. I was stuck on those for a while. Ooh, they're good.
Sean says, all right, I got to head to work. You have a great day. You too, man. Thanks for hanging out. Lane says, Stacy in the minivan smoking a blunt. I just got a visual of her rolling like Cheech and Chong.
I use the vape in the minivan so it doesn't smell. Not that I do that. I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
It's a Honda. I'm classy. It's classy.
Super classy.
And it says like Radio Life sticker on the back.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know.
Stacy's one of those minivan driving moms that has her literal like life story on the back of her car. If you needed to like pretend to know Stacy, just read the back of her car with her stickers and come up and be like, Stacy, radio station, right? Like she'll be like, yeah, hey.
It's true though.
And
they know.
Rob her.
They know. There's like Custom Hustle. There's Oak Island.
Tattoos? Yeah, right here.
Radio Life, literally. Brian had like a Radio Life at Keller's Flea Market made with headphones. You know, like they have the Salt Life. That's on there. That's how I live my best life. I got to drive a minivan. I got to doctor it up a little bit, right? That's how I feel. Oh my God, look at how cute I am.
The cutest. Wow.
That's where I got my forehead, my dad.
Was that your priest?
No, it's my dad. Oh. My priest did look like that, but a bigger belly. He's not the one that kicked me out. It was the nuns.
Mm.
Don't worry. I'll do a couple Hail Marys for that. Oh, that's funny.
All right, guys, back on the air here in just about 90 seconds. And then we'll wrap up once again the live stream today. Thank you so much for hanging around for the day. Do appreciate it. Go out and get yourself a nice little positive Tuesday in.
It's Taco Tuesday. Margaritas then.
No, we're eating healthy, Stacy.
Margaritas are lime juice, tequila, orange juice because I don't like triple sec.
Oh, no.
No, triple sec makes, have you ever had more than one margarita at like a restaurant like that? Seriously?
Yeah.
And it gets you like tight in your back and your stomach kind of upset? It's the triple sec. Replace it with orange juice.
Yeah, I do. I do a much more natural margarita. Lime, lemon juice, tequila, salted rim, and then I put something else in there. I forget.
Probably orange juice.
I think I put some naranja in there, which is orange liqueur instead.
Dear murderer, life. Sucker.
You could definitely get one made. Charles.
Oh yeah, there's a nice little booth at Keller's. There's this old couple that makes some. If we can have anything made, I swear.
Elaine says that she had a minivan back in the day, traded for a motorcycle because she's
that
a badass.
A girl. I'm scared. I wrecked a scooter once, so I'm afraid. I am. I like wiggled it out and like crashed it into my mom's cul-de-sac. I do like.
Rob says, before you guys head off, I have to say I appreciate the play. You guys did have a huge spike in the U.S. stats, so thank you guys. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Good. All right, guys, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Last break here of the live stream of the Marshall and Friends Show. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends Show today. We are currently live streaming. Make sure to hang out with us by searching the Marshall and Friends Show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Right now, we are talking about the year of 2022. A lot of people can be down on the year, especially when it starts because, well, we're all miserable because we're eating salads and going to a gym. We probably won't be attending in here in about 2 weeks, but there are a lot of things to look forward to in 2022, Stacy. And Stacy from Hot 93 is my friend joining me today.
Good morning.
And let's go ahead and get into some more stuff that is happening this year that we should be excited about. We can actually look forward to.
We need some excitement.
All right, there are a bunch of movie sequels coming out this year because we all love a good amount of nostalgia. So we have the new Top Gun movie that's coming out in May. There is going to be a new Legally Blonde movie. I didn't know that was happening. There's a new Thor movie coming out in July. Hocus Pocus 2 will be coming out. The Avatar movie apparently is coming out in December. There's also the Batman in March. Morbius, if you love the Spider-Man villains, that's coming out in April now. So there's tons of movie sequels that are coming out this year to look forward to.
I'm excited about Top Gun, but I feel like they've been saying that's going to be coming out for like 4 years now.
Yeah, they've been pushing
It's been
that.
a while.
It's one of those sad pandemic movies that got pushed back a couple years.
Do you know why, though? Honestly, because he actually flew the planes. He learned how to fly the planes.
Oh.
That's why it took so long. I'm an avid Top Gun follower.
Wow, that's you should wear the jacket.
I love Tom Cruise.
We'll get that to you. All right, coming up next on the list, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June. I have no idea what this is. Stacy, I think you have an idea. It's that 70 years on the throne. She'll be the first British monarch to do it that long. They basically throw a big party where a bunch of soldiers and horses prance around, and apparently half the world is going to watch it. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee, ever heard of it?
I mean, no. I mean, but if you think about it, it happens every 70 years. We haven't been around, so I think Betty White was the only one that knows what that's all about.
I think so. There's apparently a bunch of new gadgets. There's a rumor that Apple is going to release the Apple glasses. They're the glasses they can put on that has like you can like see and move stuff with your eyes. Apparently that's going to be coming out late this year. The World Cup is happening in November. If you're a big soccer or football fan.
I don't like the Olympics, but I do like that.
And then apparently there is the metaverse. So you can start doing meetings because we love meetings now in the metaverse. Work meetings in virtual reality instead of doing it at home. So you'd put
the Oculus
you
thing.
put like an Oculus thing on, or maybe these new Apple glasses, and you'd be sitting like in a boardroom with all of your coworkers instead of just looking at them through a Zoom camera.
It's a Facebook thing, right? The Meta is Facebook.
Yeah, sorta. They changed their name sorta to that.
They kind of had to.
It's beyond me. Anyway, those are things to look forward to, I guess, mostly except for that last one in 2022. It's not all doom and gloom. Well, coming up here next hour, we are going to say goodbye to Stacy, unfortunately, but we are going to continue with some Marshall's music news. Also, we'll talk about the EnMarket Golden Tickets. So a very cool giveaway where you can win tickets to every single event happening
awesome.
at the brand new EnMarket Arena here in Savannah. It's coming up next on the Marshall and Friends Show on Rock 106.1.
Go.
You don't want to.
No, it was fine.
That's it for the live stream today. That's it for the live stream today.
I feel we should do more.
Maybe. Maybe
it was
once.
So much fun.
Well,
it
guys,
goes so fast.
Well, we appreciate you, and of course, we appreciate everyone for hanging around on the stream this morning. You guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, tomorrow we're going to do top fives because tomorrow is meeting day. I'm sure we're back at it here at the radio station with our top fives and our managers meeting. So we'll be asking you for your top fives on Wednesday. Mac is also going to be joining me on the show. We'll do another edition of Chicks on Dudes. Stacy, you'll be back on Thursday. So we have a loaded rest of the week. So once again, thanks everyone for hanging out and chilling with us here on the live stream today. And we'll see you tomorrow at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. on the live stream.